Hey everyone, so today we'll be answering the questions that I get all the time, which is what is a fiduciary and do I have one? Diving right into it. First, I want to start by giving you the definition of what a fiduciary is. A fiduciary is someone that is legally and ethically bound to act in your best interest as a client. Okay, and intuitively, people are attracted to that, right? Because if an advisor is legally bound to act in my best interest, then you would think that they would be acting in your best interest, right? The risks are too great for them not to. If they're legally bound to act in my best interest and they're not, they could have license revoked, they can be barred from the industry. The risk is too great, right? Like they wouldn't take that risk. And I can get behind that logic. Now, if you go on the internet, do a quick search, and you're interviewing different advisors and you're searching for, hey, what are the top 10 questions that I should ask this advisor? Somewhere at the top of that list is going to be ask them if they're a fiduciary. I've gotten asked this question time and time again, and it's with good intention, but I think it's the wrong question. The question that you should be asking is, are you affiliated with an RIA, a registered investment advisor? If they answer yes, rest assured they are a fiduciary 100% of the time. If they are affiliated with an RIA, they are a fiduciary 100% of the time. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, a Saturday, a Tuesday, whatever it is, they are acting in your best interest as a fiduciary all of the time. Okay, and that's what Fiducia is. Fiducia is an RIA. Now, if they don't answer that they're an RIA, maybe they're affiliated with a bank, right? Like that's pretty commonplace, or a broker dealer, or wirehouse, or literally any of these big corporatized firms. If they do not answer back with a positive that they're an RIA, maybe you have a slight guard up. This does not mean the sirens, the alarms need to be going off, because they could be a great advisor, a great person, someone that still, based off of their moral and ethical standards, will always be acting in your best interest, right? Some of the best people I know are not affiliated with an RIA, and I would still trust them with my money. But if they are not affiliated with an RIA, you just want to be informed that they likely are not required to act as a fiduciary 100% of the time. Okay, maybe they are some of the time. Maybe there's certain accounts where they have a fiduciary standard on that account, so they're acting as a fiduciary on your behalf for those specific accounts. This is pretty common. I'll give an example, right? If someone has a trust account held at a bank, well, that advisor is acting as a fiduciary on a trust account. They have to. But if they have another client who does not have a trust account, maybe they have a investment account, just a normal investment account, they are not a fiduciary on that account. So you can have an advisor that has different types of accounts, and they hold different standards to those accounts, or for different clients acting in different capacities, right? So that's why there's a ton of gray area. But if they're not acting as a fiduciary, they're held to what's called a suitability standard. And the good news is the suitability standard increased in 2020. So in 2020, there was something called Regulation Best Interest, Reg BI for short. You might have seen this, where suitability standards increased. And this is good for you, the client, because suitability has become a little bit more strict. Now, the way that I view suitability, though, is for something to be suitable, it just has to be essentially in the best interest of the client at the time of recommendation. So at one small point in time, that advice has to be in your best interest. If things change, it might not be in your best interest, okay? So that's important to understand. So if your advisor is not affiliated with an RIA, this does not mean it's the end of the world. They could be a good advisor, very knowledgeable, very trustworthy, high ethical standards. But you just want to know in the back of your mind, hey, this person is not a fiduciary 100% of the time. Okay, if they're affiliated with an RIA, they are a fiduciary 100% of the time. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful, short, informative. If you liked it, Feel free to hit the like button, comment any questions, any topics you want to see, subscribe, share the message, and stay tuned for the next one.